podcast. Welcome to part two of Coffee with Dano. So, earlier, I was doing a live from my studio, and I noticed that my moderators that joined um, didn't really have anything to do. And here comes my moderators now. My moderators were getting bored. So I decided to jump back on the phone and see if that's going to work different. Tony, Sabrina, Joanne, Ashes, welcome. Angel, what's up? Nelson R., what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am at my home. I am chilling out. I'm chilling out in Hamilton Manor. Yeah, Vonnie had an itchy finger, man. She was wanting to start dropping people. Yeah, let's see here. There she is. So everybody join in the chat. Yeah, my mods, man, they were sitting there twiddling their thumbs. They didn't have anything to do. So I'm going to be sitting here holding. Body's got full band hammer ready. Absolutely. So you guys, I'm going to be at the Bigfoot conference in McMinnville next weekend. And you guys have any suggestions? Because I want to do like a selfie stick, so I don't have to walk around with the phone in my hand the whole time. And I just want to be able to hold it out and whatever. You think I should go to Amazon and look up some? And what are some key things that I'm looking for? I don't want to spend a ton of money on it, So I just gotta show you the outside. I gotta take that tree down. It died slowly. It sucks because that tree right there before these emerald borer, whatever they are, they oh, okay. Well, I mean, it sucked because that tree was an amazing shade tree. So, like during the spring and the summer, and even though it's my front yard, we would sit out there and just, I'd have the grill going in the driveway, and we'd sit out there and just talk, and grandkids would be playing and stuff. But this emerald borer, ash beetle, or whatever, they started. House, no, nope. If this house was not tore up, I'd do a little tour. But I've got, I don't know how many tools I have laying around right now because I'm redoing the flooring. My brother and I were redoing the flooring in the kitchen to surprise my wife. So, oh, this is like one of my favorite because I have my couch right over there, and then this is my love seat, and I usually sit over here. Hold on a second. Oh, it's the neighbors. But I normally just kind of sit here and just kind of chill out, watch the TV, or read a book. So, what? Because there's a window behind me? Well, I know nothing's gonna happen here because there's a window behind me. Now, in front of me is my sliding glass door out onto my deck, and you guys pretty much know wherever I go, I have a little tool with me that goes. And so if somebody wants to come up on the back deck, they're going to have a problem. So, yeah, last night I thought it was a really good interview, and I really enjoyed having Amy on. I like someone who has that kind of, oh, he was. Well, you guys, we'll just put it this way. I have tactical advantage in my house, so I know all the little nuances and where I could peek around corners. And I'll tell you right now, anybody tries to break in this house, they're in for some trouble. When was Daryl talking about Swamp Dog's encounter? Because Daryl and Swamp Dog have met. They've met in person. I think they've gone out to an area together. Now, when I go to a restaurant, I never have my back to an entrance. Whew. Yeah, Angel, absolutely. Last night I thought was a really good one. Saturday night was absolutely crazy. I'm kind of curious to see how that does. I think what I might do is put some shorts up. Get some shorts and then put those shorts onto YouTube to see how they do. Watch the eyes of suspicious ones. Renee, good morning. How are you? Oh, he was on Sasquatch series. What's up, Steamboat? Hey, Christian, what was he talking about his Saturday encounter? I think all I would need is Chavez and Mags in here. What's up? What's up, 9 Mile? Bro, I took the day off, man. Yesterday was stupid. I did not want to be there today. Oh, that's cool. I was just wondering if I don't know. You know, I got to check out Sasquatch theories. I really enjoy their stuff. I really do. Oh, okay. And here's like another view. Put you down like this. What's up, Steamboat? Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, it was probably before he had his Saturday night craziness. I had an appointment yesterday with a VSO to see if I can get composition for my time in the military. Oh, good luck, man. I got to go and reopen a couple of my cases because my hearing's getting worse. It's like I have a volume control that I don't control. So there'll be times like it happened yesterday. I lost all hearing in my left ear. Like I couldn't hear anything. It just zoned out, and a couple minutes later, it came back. So I can make you toast. Sabrina, what are you hungry for? Is David there? Tell David to make you a pie. Go make me pot pie. Man, I think we scared away all of the trolls. That's what I think. Squatch healer worked Chuck Jacobs' ear. Banana pudding. Squatch healer worked Chuck Jacobs' ear. What do you mean by that, Renee? I just made a chicken mayo sandwich. Okay. Dan, it's on your Facebook. Post it is the Eye of Jupiter. He mentioned you're alive with Swamp Dog. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to look at it. For real. A Sasquatch fixed his ear? For real? Hey Tony, I mean you don't have to tell me what's your percentage if you have a VA compensation. Yeah, I believe that. I believe there are Sasquatch for real that heal others. Yeah, Swamp Dog was on Miguel's yesterday. Oh, okay, cool. I gotta check that out. I'll probably check that out today. But for the most part, after this, I'm gonna be. Hey, Corey, what's going on? I think for the most part of the day, I'm just gonna go through, do some laundry. I mean, I really can't organize anything right now. God, Faith, yeah, you look a lot like your brother, Jelly Roll, right? Yeah, Jelly Roll's a pretty nice guy. Dude makes a crap ton of money. Hey, mods, that's one to watch, so just don't get crazy yet. Godfather. Dig into Chuck Jacobs' Arizona Bigfoot. I will. Dancing's better. I don't know if I sing better than Jelly Roll. And here's the thing. I'm not one to watch. Well, I mean, if you come in and start talking trash, you can be one to watch. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, dude. Jeez Louise. No, you can say whatever you want to say. I mean, everybody has a right to an opinion. I'm not going to sit here and censor your opinion. I'm not. You'll find Godfather that I don't get offended easy. So smoke some fentanyl. Well, there you go. Vonnie just dropped her hammer. Oh my gosh. Wow. Kristen just said nope and booted him straight out. Well, I guess that's what happens. So now let's see how long it's going to take before I get a notification that I've uh, I've violated some type of rules or something within YouTube, and before I better stop this one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Randy, I know I think Roger from Squash and Holler just grabbed a new one not too long ago. I know Wyatt grabbed a new one as well. Um, you're having pork chops and applesauce tonight. I don't think he'll like that. I'm just kidding. Muta music. Why do you want to say sorry? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love watching videos where someone says that they have a cloaked Sasquatch on there. I've only seen two videos that really have me like scratch my head. I'm like, I don't know what I just watched. Other of them you can tell are pretty stupid. Bro, that's good, man. Hey, if Godfather's your alt, it's okay, man. It's cool. You know, um, my mods. Hey, don't boot him out. Don't put him in timeout. Don't delete. You're cool, man. Honestly, you're cool. Just my mods. I have how do I describe my mods? My mods are fantastic mods. I have a lot of female mods. I have more female mods than I have male mods, and they just don't put up with stuff. They it's just like what somebody said. They want all the smoke, you know. And we talk about all things cryptids. We talk about aliens. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I truly appreciate it. And I'm the same way. I like to try to make people laugh and things like that. And a lot of times, I think you and I have the same sense of humor. What we think is hilarious may come off wrong to some people. So don't worry about it, man. You're good, man. I wasn't offended. Was not offended. I'm in Minnesota. Hey, staffs, what's going on? Good morning. If you guys are jumping into the chat, and this is the first time you ever jumped into the Cryptid Podcast live stream, please drop a 1 in the chat and let me know where you're from. Mike is making stuff. I just scrolled in and I'm offended. Well, man, I hate that for you. I don't ever want to see anybody get offended from anybody what they say in the chat. But I don't think anybody said anything offensive. So, London. All right, James, welcome. Aussie. Yo, good day. Hello from Texas. If you guys are new to the channel, new to the chat, my name's Dano. I'm the host of the Cryptid Podcast. And I do these morning lives Monday through Friday. Let's see. Offensive is your hat. So my Bigfoot hat is offensive. Okay, well. So, Aussie, you want a story of what, an encounter? Okay, I'll give you guys because I've got this one down pat. It's one of the scariest encounters that I've ever heard, and it's called the East Texas Golem. So I don't remember what year it was, but this hunter who, nope, can't do that for you, brother. Sorry, those are all for me. So this hunter liked to hunt hogs, feral hogs, out in East Texas, and him and some of his buddies, some of his buddies, they went in together and they rented a hunting lease, and so he wanted to really kind of get a leg up in his hunting, so he went out and bought like a brand new thermal scope, right? And so what he did was he went out to this hunting lease one night and went out to this tree, sat down, put his back against the tree, and he was using this new scope. And so he was looking and looking, and he said for like an hour and a half while he was sitting there, looking through this new thermal scope, nothing was moving. Nothing was moving at all. And so he goes and says, maybe I should move. Nothing, I'm gonna go set up someplace else. So he goes about 150 yards from where he first set up, and as he gets settled in again, he puts his back against the tree and he starts glassing the whole area in front of him. And he noticed something moving. And so he's looking. He's like, "Oh man, the hogs are finally coming in." So he's still glassing the area, and then he notices it as it comes out through these piney trees. He goes, I saw something like walking on all fours. He goes, I'm thinking it was a bear at first. So as he kind of zooms in, he notices this is not a bear. What he's looking at, he says, it looks like a human, like a naked human. And so as he looks closer, he watches this thing move up to the tree that he was just sitting at. And so what he did, he's fixated on this, what he thinks is a human, it starts sniffing the bark and around the tree where he was sitting. And all of a sudden it just kind of squatted down and put its arms underneath its legs. and it's looking around, and it looks in his direction, and it raises its head, and he thinks that this thing is going to howl like a wolf. So as it looks up, he hears, "Help! Help me! Help!" And he said it freaked him out because he was hearing a woman's voice. And then he hears it say it again, and he's watching this through his scope. It says, "Help! I'm injured. Is anybody out there that can help me? Help!" And he goes, "This is not a human." So he aims above its head and he takes a shot at it. And it doesn't move. And he's like, "This thing can see me," because it's looking right at him now. And it starts to move. So he goes and takes another shot at it. And it takes off running. And surprisingly quick. And then he realizes it's running in the opposite direction of where his truck is. So he takes off, gets in his truck, and leaves the area. And to this day, he still doesn't know what that thing was. And so it's called the East Texas Golem. Greetings from Iceland. I believe you've been in the chat before. That's awesome. At least I hope you. I think I've seen you in the chat a couple times. Do I believe in these beings? Absolutely, I do. No, I don't think... the way he described it as looking like Golem, in a way, to me it sounds like it's a rake or a crawler. Oh, it's your first time. Okay, so now you're like the second person that I've ever had in the chat that's from Iceland. The thermal cryptid. What is the thermal cryptid? Again, Aussie Bogan, I do believe in these creatures. That to me is Kushtaka. Nope, it's not a Kushtaka. Kushtaka are only in southeast Alaska. They're from Wells. Awesome. Crimson Diamond, seriously, man, I have some very, very nice ladies in the chat. Some of them are my, oh, she got it. Just to let you guys know, when you come into the chat, Ethan, 1 second. If anybody comes in the chat and you want to start saying some very disrespectful, tasteless things, I do have female mods that I highly respect. If you're going to come in and say things that are disrespectful to women in general, you're going to get removed from the chat. Not by me, by my mods. What is this channel for? So, Pure Runes. This is the Cryptid Podcast. We talk about everything cryptid. So, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Dogman, Werewolf, Yeti, Kushtaka, Jersey Devil, what am I missing? Mothman. We also talk about like Loch Ness monsters, water cryptids. We also talk UFOs, aliens. So, my wife got this hat for me for Father's Day. I'm no lady. Yes, you are. Retired logger. You just have rougher edges around you. Tanya, hello. How are you? Curtis, thank you for coming in. Okay, Ethan, can I help you? What's up, Ethan? What's on your mind? Don't get crazy though. What can we say? Us ladies are stronger. Oh, heck yeah, you guys are. What is a cryptid? James, a cryptid is like a werewolf, dogman, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, Yowie, Loch Ness Monster, Mothman, things like that. Have you heard of the cryptid show called Terror? Absolutely, I love it. I am in Minnesota, USA. Skinwalker, yeah, can be a cryptid, absolutely. Kushtaka. So I'm in a game, and do I go left or right? If I mess up, I'm dead. Well, it depends. What kind of game are you playing? Have you had an encounter? Yes, Aussie. I've had a total of 5 encounters, dating roughly 1977 until my last one in 1992. I saw a Sasquatch when I was 12 with my dad. There's no Loch Ness. Not a problem. Yeah, Minnesota, the Great North, absolutely. Man, the bombardier just dropped in. What's up, Ray? Have I done the Minnesota Iceman? No, I haven't. I don't know. I had an encounter in Australia. What kind of encounter? Yeah, you're talking about Champ on Lake Champlain, yeah. Nope, sorry. Let's see here. There's a Bigfoot in my part of Kentucky. Uh, it's called The Best of the Land Between the Lakes. A lot. Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of people. I have a lot of friends of mine who, what's up, my brother Ray? I got a lot of friends that I know who actually investigate in Land of Lakes. I have some really good friends, Daryl Denton, um, Roger Williams, Harley Owens, who all have investigated in Land Between the Lakes. It's crazy there. No, the winner has not claimed the prize, so I'm going to do another one. Yeah, small town monsters are really good too. What about folklore creatures like gnomes? Yep, absolutely, they're cryptids as well. Absolutely, and I do think that they're real. Are there podcasts from Australia? I'm sure there is. Is it that dinosaur that lives in the water? Are you talking about Loch Ness or Champ in Lake Champlain? Hey Karen, what's up? Hello, my first video is up. What is your video about, Karen? Waylon Baker, really? They've been down here. What am I replying to? I'm trying to catch up with. I mean, there's so much stuff. All right, I normally don't do this, but go ahead, Karen. What is your YouTube channel? Random stuff, absolutely. Are they? I don't play Fortnite, and I am not a fan of Power Rangers. I think that's brain rot. Yes, Afghanistan, absolutely. The Giants of Kandahar, absolutely. I believe the Thalines, or the Thicalines, I don't know how to say the word, but I think they're real. Your favorite movie? I like Good Morning Vietnam. I like The Irishman. I like Wolf of Wall Street. I like those are pretty cool movies. I don't think I have just any one favorite movie. Good morning, Dano. You're still in the hospital, man. Man, I hope you get better. Tasmanian Tiger. I honestly think that there are some around. Good morning. Yeah, here's the thing with the Giants of Kandahar. I would love to do a show on that, but um it's so diluted, and it's like if you do think you're getting a hold of somebody that knows something, they're just full of crap. Yeah, so if you guys are just coming in for the first time, my name is Dano. I'm the host of the Cryptid podcast. We talk everything cryptids, UFOs, aliens, little folk, forest people, Bigfoot, you name it. We talk about it. I do a live stream every single morning from um, usually around 6:45 till about 7:45. I'm staying a little late because I'm home. I'm not at work today, and I usually do it right before I start work. Wednesdays and Fridays, I drop new episodes at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And every Saturday night at 8:30 Central Standard Time, I do a live stream. And with that, we talk about. I'll maybe have a guest on who will talk about their encounters. We'll talk maybe about a specific cryptid. We'll talk maybe about a group of cryptids, or a specific incident that's happened in the past. And those are always a good time. Renee, where is your part of the world? I've watched quite a few Bigfoot movies. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not impressed with any of them. Luis, I believe that to be true sometimes as well. Renee, where are you from again? The only one I've ever heard talk about it is Mr. Ballin, the Giants of Kandahar. Hey Danny, yeah, I actually just talked to Ron Moorhead like 2 nights ago. Legend of Boggy Creek's pretty good, but again, you look at when it was made. If they did like a remake with all the stuff they have now, I think that movie would be absolutely terrifying. So if I had to say, if I had a favorite Bigfoot movie, it would probably be the Legend of Boggy Creek. Yeah, Aussie. I saw a clip from an episode of Naked and Afraid where some of the contestants they found a nest, and the producer, they came back to the camp and they were talking about it, and a producer who was with the camera crew came up to him and told him to stay away from that area because it was an endangered species of I think he said bush ape. And one of the contestants goes, "Oh, you mean like Bigfoot?" And the producer was gobsmacked, and he's like, yeah, pretty much." So the best OG Bigfoot film is probably The Legend of Boggy Creek, to be truthful. Oh, that's right, Eastern Washington. That's right. Harry and the Hendersons. That was a fun movie, but uh, hey, Jasmine. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no, but I sure the heck hope not. The Patterson film. Yeah, I love that film. It's not considered a movie in my opinion. It's just like a clip. Ron Moorhead listened to my Bigfoot sightings. He also told him about a crazy sighting. Giant German Shepherd, red collar. Ron said it could have been a dog. Absolutely could have been. Oh, for sure. Tree structures are interesting to me. Aussie, what made me believe? Uh, let's see here. What made me believe in Bigfoot? Because one was standing about 20 to 25 feet in front of my dad's car on our way home. We lived off of an old gravel road, and my dad was building a house out in this area on 5 acres of land, and we were coming home late one night, and I saw something on the side of the road, and my dad hit his brights and his driving lights, and there it was. So an actual sighting um, made me believe. Hey Ray, I'll hit you up, man. I'll have time today. I've seen video of trees shaking back and forth uh, in an area where the rest of the trees around it are not even moving. There's no wind, and these trees are whipping back and forth. And for something like that to shake so violently like it was, what could it be? It's definitely not a bear. Melusine Herat, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Where are you from? If anybody's new in the chat, you've never been into the live stream before, where are you from? Hit a number one in the put a comment, number one, and then where you're from. You're from is it Turkestan? Is that how you say it? North Cal, Louisiana, Washington State. Where at? Hey Thomas, where in Washington State? I think there are a few Bigfoot out there. There's a lot of Bigfoot out there. Yeah, and if you guys, I gotta sit up here in my. If you guys have had an encounter and you'd like to come on the show, shoot me an email, the Cryptid Podcast 72 at gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. What a brother, found you scrolling shorts. I'm from Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. Welcome, Kingston. Kingston, is that Jamaica? I'm probably butchering that. Your parents abandoned you in the woods and Bigfoot. Okay. Okay, if that's what you think. Where am I originally from? I'm originally from Belgium. I grew up here in the United States. My dad was in the military. I'm in Minnesota now. What's my favorite podcast so far? What's my favorite podcast? Mine. My podcast, the Cryptid Podcast, is my favorite one. Other than that, I love listening to Mysteries Unknown, Bigfoot Odyssey, Bigfoot Society. There's a really cool up and coming one called Boone County Cryptids. Uh, uh, give that guy some time. His Kingston, Washington. Okay, I'm sorry. Uh, what is your snap? I don't know what that is. Minnesota. No, it's Minnesota. Minn, Minnesota. But I also like Sasquatch Chronicles, The Confessional with Tony Merkel. There's so many podcasts that I listen to. Trinity, thank you so much. That I had a really good time interviewing Amy last night. It was great. The Rougarou is scary. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm just going to give you guys 100%. I'm just going to let you guys know this. Anybody new who's coming in and you start coming off with just these crazy comments to try to get attention to yourself, you're going to get the attention. What you're going to do is you're going to get the attention of one of my mods. And if my mod doesn't like it, they're probably going to hide your comment or remove it, I should say. Then they might put you in timeout. And if the wrong one gets you, they're probably going to ban you from the channel. So just saying, be careful. Just be careful. Everybody can come in here and comment, have a good time, ask questions, uh, put out a thought or a theory or an opinion. That's perfectly fine. But I'm telling you, you're going to catch the attention of one of the wrong mods and they are going to drop you. So just be careful. Minnesota, awesome. Okay, I saw some. I had a harmless poltergeist in my old apartment. Now, you guys, I talk everything cryptid, little folk, um, um, UFO, things like that. I do not really cover. I really do not cover paranormal. Snap is Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat. So where am I from? I'm from born in Belgium, raised in Washington State, and then um, I live here in Minnesota now. Subarctic Alaska Sasquatch is one of my top 5 channels I love watching. Let's see, brother. Are you going to work? I'm at home. I decided to take the day off today. Let's see. Hey, just try not to say much about See much you know a bit too much. How are you not afraid of? How am I not afraid of Aussie? How am I not afraid of Sasquatch? I didn't say that I wasn't afraid of Sasquatch. I had an encounter when I was 12. I had my sighting, okay, and it was a very passive sighting. There was no aggression. Um, I am afraid of certain ones. Like down south was I had my last encounter down south in '92 with my younger brother, and so that encounter hit me in a way where I no longer get off the beaten path where I'm out hiking. I do not camp anywhere other than designated camping spots, and where there's plenty of other campers. Yeah, it hit me in a bad way. I thought this was a safe space to share. I guess you don't want uh, to question. So, well, it is a safe place to share, but when you come across and you start making these outlandish comments that could be perceived as being rude and kind of in the realm of inappropriate, then you're it's I'm not banning you. I'm not kicking you out. My mods are. So, is Skinwalker a cryptid? I believe they are. My religion, I'm religious. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics on this platform. Yes, Curtis. Southern Sasquatches are absolutely more aggressive. I think the only hey Thomas, thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, like if someone's going through a hard time, if someone's going through a really hard time, um, we'll offer up prayers for them. Really, it's just either the region, Aussie. Uh, I call them Sasquatch more than Bigfoot, but it's just Bigfoot is like a generic term. Salmon tender, and Bigfoot is as real as Count Chocula. So with a name like Salmon Tender, I'm assuming you're a fisherman. And if you're a fisherman, are you fishing up in Alaska or like Canada or Washington State? That's what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, you have your right. You think it's as big as Kool-Aid Man? Okay, that's cool. As real as Kool-Aid, that's cool. Do you ever think that Bigfoot skinwalkers are the same thing? No, I don't think skinwalkers and Bigfoot are the same. Yeah, Trinity. I think if you go in ranks of aggressiveness, I want to say probably number one is definitely Alaska. Number two is the southern region. Number three, I want to say probably the Australian Yowie. I've heard that Yowie can be pretty aggressive as well. Yes, I do believe in the afterlife. Why does no one use thermal visions? Um, I have seen footage of people using thermals, not to necessarily hunt them down, but to try to observe them. Bruno, hello. Yes, the and I'm probably saying it wrong. The puckwiggy. I think I'm saying that wrong. I heard they are pretty aggressive. I heard they're little nasty people, forest people. Men in Black, absolutely. I know a couple people who've had the Men in Black show up at their property. What you're a hunter yourself? Awesome. So Bruno, you're in Italy. What kind of game do you hunt up in Italy? Do you believe in big birds? Uh, is a real question. So big birds, you mean like thunderbirds and pterodactyls and things like that? People said they've seen pterodactyls, especially around Texas, Louisiana. I understand. And then thunderbirds. I've heard people have encountered thunderbirds. You believe they're as smart as us, insane sense of smell. They avoid. I believe that as well, Abraham. Abraham's son, absolutely. Jester, what's up? Sasquatch is the same thing as abominable snowman. No, they are not. Close, but not. Abominable snowman is like another name for the Yeti. Beast of Bray Road. I remember watching a video, some guy out there trying to find it in southern Wisconsin. I don't know if it's a crypt. Yeah, the Beast of Bray Road is believed to be a dog man, and I had Lee Hampel on, who has a 30+ acre farm that's borders Bray Road, and he has seen them. He has seen a dog man on his property. Crean, the Rock. Are you talking about like the giant eagle or something like that? Really, John? Are they really? Team Water. Okay. I don't know what that means. Allison, hello. How are you? Allison Boer. Allison Boer. Allison Boer. Allison Boer. Are you related to a Wendy and a Mark? You're talking about hunting cryptids. The game I hunt is typically boar and deer. Nice. Um, there are a select few people out there, small population of people out there that if they do go hunting, they do look to hunt a Sasquatch. I think if I ever encountered one again, I don't think I would hunt it unless it was aggressive towards me or someone that I was with. Hello, dude. Where are you from? I'm from Minnesota. Everybody that's new into the chat, if this is the first time jumping into the chat, please drop a 1 in the comments and let me know where you're from. And just let you guys know, let me introduce myself again. My name's Dano. I'm the host of the Cryptid podcast. Every Monday through Friday, I do a morning live stream called Coffee with Dano. And also Wednesdays and Fridays, I drop a new episode at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then every Saturday night, 8:30 Central Standard Time, I do a live stream. And we talk about a specific cryptid event and encounter. We talk about a specific cryptid, maybe a different group of cryptids, or I have a guest on and they tell their encounters as well. And those can go from about 2 hours. I think the shortest live I've done is a little over an hour. And the longest one I've done is like 4.5, almost 4 hours, 40 minutes. Bridgewater Triangle. And the Hobomok Swamp. Okay, I'll check those out. Are dinosaurs still alive? Some people believe in the Congo they are. Is it is it Drake Vids? Thank you for subbing. Yeah, if anybody'd like to check out any of the content that I have on my channel, I have episodes, which would be videos, and then lives. I have like a few shorts. I just started using shorts, just trying to get a feel for those. Yeah, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I'm not gonna jump on here and beg you guys just to subscribe. If you think my content is garbage, I wouldn't expect you to subscribe. But hopefully, I'm putting out quality content for people to come in. And if you're curious on my content, I have Dogman encounters, Bigfoot encounters, UFO encounters, alien encounters. So I've got a gambit of things. I've got authors on, I've got researchers on, I've got investigators on, I have just everyday people that's just happen to be in a certain area where they've had an encounter and it's changed their life, whether it's good or bad. You're in Maine. Awesome. Shout out from Chicago. Chi-Town. Jester from Japan. Hello. Western Mass. Joe, you're in Louisiana. East Texas. Okay, I already know that. Andy, you're in Jersey. I subscribed. Was wondering what the scariest cryptid in your opinion. Mine is the Skinwalker for sure. Okay, so James, you and I are in agreement there, but I also want to add on the crawler or the rake, whatever you want to call it. Northern Florida. I want to know what's in the Antarctica. I don't know. Is is the Arctic north and Antarctica south? I can tell penguins are in Antarctica. I've been chasing for years. I can't find a name for it. It looks like the eldritch beast with many arms and tendrils, many eyes, and feathered wings. I'll have to look at that. My mom was on her way to Walgett when she saw a bird the size of a truck upwards. It looked her dead in the eye, but she didn't say nothing. Now, was this bird flying, or was it like a giant ostrich, emu, or was it actually flying? Zach, hello. Caesar, hello. Missoula, Montana. I lived in Missoula, Montana when I was a kid. Bong Donkey, Secret 77. Cheers. How's it going? Where are you from, Bon Donkey? Are you from Australia? Are you from New Zealand? Are you from Tasmania? Yeah, thank you so much, Curtis. Read my last message. Okay, so let me look at your last message. See, I'm gonna scroll. Yeah, I did. I did see. Okay, hold on a second. I did see that you said that your mom had seen um, a giant bird. Well, I mean, I really don't know. I mean, if it's in Australia, I'm not really familiar with. This is what I know, like a typical Yank. Australia has every snake on Australia in Australia is poisonous and wants to kill you. You have the biggest bugs around everywhere, and they try to kill you. Um, yeah, it's just crazy. Yes, the Loch Ness monster is considered a cryptid. Louisiana, awesome. Welcome, Dustin. New York City. Let's see here. Zach was in Wisconsin. All right, cool. I'm trying to. What's a wreck? A rake. Rake. It looks. People call it a crawler. Um, think of Golem from Lord of the Rings, and then it looks way scarier. To me, it kind of looks like a ghoul in a way. But some people say that they're skinwalkers, but I don't think that they are. You're in California, awesome. Hello from California. All right. Rah. Hello, how are you? Where are you from? Hey, Ghost Samurai, what's going on? Do you cover demons? No, I do not. You guys, I do not cover anything paranormal, the occult, witchcraft, black magic, Wicca, and demons. I don't cover any of that type of stuff. You like my hat? Thank you so much. My wife got it for me for Father's Day. Yeah, I always love things. I love creepy things when it comes to what you got, Aussie. I want to hear what's creepy. I'm in Australia. I'm scared, bro. Fruit of my labors. Why are you scared? Type up Aboriginal Featherfoot. I will. I'll look. I'll definitely look that up. How about alligators and sewers? Nope, that's no joke, man. They exist. I've seen video. We have crawlers here too. One chased my ex's daughter. For real. Yeah, there's look, it's a fellow cryptozoologist. I'm not a cryptozoologist. I'm a podcaster who's had an encounter with Bigfoot. Um, yeah, weird interdimensional. Okay, bro, what do you mean? That's creepy. Moon eyes. Yeah, I've heard of those are crazy as well. You're scared. Why are you scared? Don't be scared. Brent, how's it going? Yeah, I don't play with evil stuff. Where are you at street? Are you asking me where am I at? So my name is Dano. Des Hula. Hello, how are you? Just me. What's up? If you guys are new to the chat, drop a 1 in the comments. Let me know where you're at. Crypto like cryptocurrency. Nope, we do not talk about cryptocurrency here. We talk about cryptids. Cryptids are like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the Jersey Devil, Mothman, Dogman, the Kushtaka, Goat Man, the Hairy Man, the Grass Man. They have so many different names. Your uncle, James, your uncle used to live out in North Dakota, far out in the middle of nowhere on a big plot open land. He moved into town less than a year after moving. 3 supermassive skinwalk. Really? What state or what country are you, Dano? I am in Minnesota, USA. Japan's Kappa or Kappa, Kappa. It's another cryptid. Yeah, I'm always interested in learning new cryptids. The tall man. I mean, I know I don't know if you're just throwing something out there, um, or if it just matches another name of the people that what people other cultures call Sasquatch or Bigfoot. The wolves were bigger than him on 4 legs. Oh. Chilling, eating almonds, and listening to crypto stuff. That's awesome. Type up I honestly I will. I promise you I will type that up. Right now I can't. I'm on my phone, so I can't. Is Slenderman a cryptid or Jasmine, Slenderman is just made up. Slenderman is not real at all. People say they've seen Slenderman, but it's not. It's been documented that it's just a made up like I don't know. It's just made up. Oh, really? It's like a turtle. See, it's funny because I've never heard of something like that, and I'll definitely look it up. Yeah, I haven't. Well, I got to look to see when the last time Mothman was sighted, or shadow, or a tall, shadowy man who walks the roads at night and peers through windows but leaves no footprints. Very localized cryptid. Okay. Yeah, I know it's nighttime for you. You guys are like 15 hours ahead of me. Baphomet, hello. How are you? I've heard of the Minnesota Iceman. Yeah, I've heard of that. My mom saw it as a in Great Falls, Montana in the 70s where it was real. I heard stories. I've heard stories as well that the Minnesota Iceman is fake. Again, I've never seen it. I'd be interested in seeing it. Whereas they would not go inside the house, but the wolves walk on and around his property at night. That's crazy, man. Experienced with it myself and a friend of mine on Halloween back when I was a kid. Kingsley, I think I missed part of what you guys were talking about because this stream, you guys are chatting so fast. This is in Newfoundland, Canada, but there have been stories across multiple towns. My friends bully me. How can I escape? Nobody listens to me. Please help. So if your friend is not your friend, if your friend's bullying you, that's not your friend. And when I was younger, I was a lot tinier. I was a scrawny kid growing up. I used to get bullied all the time. Finally, I had enough, and I had a bully who would constantly pick on me. And then one day, I just smacked him in the head with a notebook, like a big 3-ring binder. And then I took a beating for it. But after that, I didn't get picked on anymore, so I stood up. Exactly. Do you think cryptids are just unidentified creatures? Yeah, that's pretty much what they are. Um, I mean, I guess you could, because if you look on like certain websites that list different types of cryptids, I mean, the thylacine they say is a cryptid. It's real, but it's not there. But there's documented the Tasmanian tiger is documented that it's still around. Okay, so I used to live in Tacoma. I live in Minnesota now. Just watched JD. You're moving to Bremerton. I'm familiar with all of those Seattle, Bremerton, that whole area. That's where I lived was on the west part of the west part of the Cascades. And there's Bigfoot out there. I know that for certain. Hey, Kingsley the Great, shoot me an email. The Cryptid Podcast 72 at gmail.com. Steamboat, can you put that in the chat, please? I got a question. Go ahead, Aussie. What's your question? Thanks, Curtis, man. I appreciate it. I don't know if we have a lot of skinwalkers. I know we do. Just literally like 25, 30 minutes from my house, there have been reported sightings of Bigfoot. And then a friend of mine believes he saw Wendigo not too far from my house either. Pack of Dogmans, I've experienced a moon-eyed. We were just talking about the moon-eyed people uh, in a previous live not too long ago. Why do the higher ups try to hide stuff? What's the point? Again, I have no idea why the higher ups try to hide stuff. Um, because we know, especially with the technology we have nowadays, it's going to be harder and harder for them to try to disprove something or cover it up and say it never happened when there's a lot of proof out there. I hope I didn't say your name wrong, but me, hello, how are you? Eel, I'm a watcher. Awesome. Where where else, Wanda? Do you have any old mines or unpublicized caves near? I don't think so. Maybe way up north, like up in the Iron Range. Do I think Yetis are real? Yes, I think Yetis are real. Actually, I want to say last year there was like an Indian, I think it was like the Indian military. They have like a mountaineer unit or whatever, and they were up doing some training up in the mountains, and they came across a trackway. They were massive tracks. The world breeds in heels. I don't know what that means. Um, I see LSI me. Where are you from? Do not consume to see anything else. Infinite healing process. Okay. All right. Everybody who's new to the chat, drop a one. Drop a one in the comments and let me know where you're from. I like to know where I'm reaching. It's awesome. I'm your host, Dano. I'm the host of the Cryptid Podcast. I do these coffees with Dano every Monday through Friday between 6:30, usually 6:45 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm at home today, so I'm kind of giving you guys a little more. I started a little bit late. And then every Wednesdays and Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, I drop a new episode. So today at 1 p.m., we're going to have an episode drop. My guest lives up in Washington State. I'm not going to give the exact location. And she's had Sasquatch activity in and around her property. And so her episode drops today at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then I have a new one dropping again on Friday. Saturday, you're also going to be getting a Saturday release. Members of the channel has already had early access to that. And then Saturday nights at 8:30 Central Standard Time, I do a Saturday night live stream. Now, next Saturday, the 16th, there will be no live stream because I'll be in East Tennessee I'll be at a Bigfoot conference. So I'll be popping up live throughout the day and doing live shows there. Charles, hey, Dano, I'll put a 2 Oklahoma as this is my second time. Yes, Charles, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. Okay, so again, I wish I knew how to pronounce the first part of your name, but the last part is me. You have got some super profound, deep, deep thoughts going on in your head. I mean, too many almonds gonna get. Yeah, you don't want that to happen, man. You got to be careful. All the caves are being flooded. The cave systems runs coast to coast. That is how Los Angeles will be in the ocean and Palm Springs will be an island. I have seen an old map and it's already happening. I don't know that to be true. I'm not saying that you're wrong. But you know what? Nowadays, with so many things going on in the world, I, I wouldn't be surprised. Do I think spirits are real? Yes, I do think spirits are real. 100%. If you type up, if you type up, I told you, you'll get. I'll definitely look it up for real. I'll definitely look it up. And also, do me a favor, Aussie. Do me a favor. Go ahead and email that to me, please. Email me what you want me to look up. My email is the Cryptid Podcast at 72. Excuse me, the Cryptid Podcast 72 at gmail.com. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, some of my mods, like my mod right now, I got a mod who's definitely taking care of some stuff. But I have a mod who's I have another mod who will drop the hammer down as well. Greenleaf, how are you doing, brother? I can't. I'm only two. Ozzy, how did you? Okay, you're 12 years old. I'll look it up, man. I will. Reachbag, if you're bolting out of here, man, you have a great day, brother. Appreciate you jumping in. Do you think yokas are real? I don't know what that is. Where is Wanda? What was forced the moon eyes out? People are confused. Them Tommy knockers. Yep, so online I can't find information on this local shadow guy. Not a problem. Serious shape. Oh, Serious Snape. Hello, how are you? My favorite character from Harry Potter. What's a moon eye? Moon-eyed kids. Awesome. So if you guys would like to check out some of my other content, head on over to the channel. Um, Check out what I have up. If you guys enjoy what you are watching now, or either the episodes or other lives that I put up, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. You don't have to pay anything unless you want to be a member of the channel. That's $2.99 to be a member of the channel. With that, you get early access to a Saturday release show that I do once a month. And then when I do a drawing for like a giveaway, you'll get your name in for that drawing as well. Pikachu, what's going on? So Snape and Pikachu, where are you guys from? Yeah, Amity for real. Lizard creatures live in sewers. I've heard that as well. And I don't know if the person's still in, but just you saying Lizard Man reminded me of a comment that I saw earlier. We did cover Lizard Man attack in South Carolina, but I have another person who I'm getting ready to have on the show that is talking about. We'll be talking about a Lizard Man encounter as well. I don't know who Gabe Owens is, Alex. Who's Gabe Owens? No, I have not had any recent encounters, Aussie. What region of the world are you in? Snape, I'm not going to ask you for your exact location. The owners, not Owens, man. Gabe Owners. Oh, sorry, Gabe Owners. Who is Gabe Owners? Hey, Tony, have a great day, man. You want me to send you my location? I'm in North America. Yeah, I think there's a lot of parts of the world that need a lot of rain, and then there's a lot of parts of, especially in the United States, that are getting a lot of rain and they don't need it. Don't say Gabe Owners. I don't know what that is. Honestly, someone saying I look like Gabe Owners. I don't know who Gabe Owners is. Like we just had areas like in North Carolina and Texas that just had some torrential rains that like we I think it was like 28 or 31 kids were swept away during during a um during a flood. Uno Sadasan, hello. Maverick, hello. Knock knock, what's up? I don't like knock knock jokes. So whenever someone comes up to me and goes knock knock, I go, what's up? Well, you guys, we have been on for an hour and 11 minutes. I'm going to go until, let's see here. I'm going to go to 8:45 my time, and then I'm going to close this out. So, how many, hey, Ashes, if you're bouncing out, have a great day. I don't know how many more mods I have in here. I have like one mod. I'm going to bounce out when my last mod leaves. That's what I'm going to do. Wow. Dano, I see what they're doing. Think of the times when Bart phoned the bar. Oh, I got you. I got you, man. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate that. Yep, I got you. No, I got you, Aussie. I see what you're doing. All right, man. Cool. I appreciate you guys. Ethan, what's up? Hey, nice seeing you back. Yeah, it's the Cryptid podcast. We do not talk cryptocurrency. Martian Bigfoot, what's up? Have I ever seen Bigfoot? Yes, I have. Gary, hello from the UK. Well, hello from North America. Charles, I did see your comment. I did. Yeah, I know. I see, guys. I'm getting it now. Betty Boop, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate your subscription. Ethan, welcome back. Yeah, I know people are being goofy. Uh, Maverick, I kind of disagree. What cryptids do you believe in? I believe in all cryptids until proven they don't exist. To be truthful, Sunken. There's some that I kind of, I might be on the fence on, but I give people the benefit of the doubt pretty much. Have you had any people from North Carolina with sightings of Sasquatch? Yes. What about Bigfoot? What about talk about Bigfoot? Like, what do you want me to talk about Bigfoot? Which state, my bro? I'm not telling you. Well, Ethan, I thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's happening here, guys? Hey, Mad Rhinos, unexpected adventures and food. Uh, we're talking cryptids, man. We're talking Bigfoot, Sasquatch. You name it, we talk about it. I will not forget it. I will not forget it. Oh, you're gonna sub, man. Hey, Mad Rhinos, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Isn't the burden of proof on the people who believe in cryptozoa? You're 100% true, Maverick. That is a great statement. That's true. There's people out here who are really working hard trying to discover more information and proof and things like that of cryptids who have never had an encounter. And I absolutely, appreciate their work when they do it. I had an encounter when I was 12. I had a sighting when I was 12. I've had a total of 5 encounters. The encounters started back in 1970s, like 78, 79, and then the last one I had was in 1992. Thank you so much for subscribing, Thomas. I appreciate that. Hey, anonymous super chatter. Yeah, shoot me an email. I'd like to hear that story. Corey, send me an email with that website. I'd like to check that out. Snape, hello. Uh, John, what's another strange creature we haven't brought up? Hi, Libby. I can't wait for our interview. Well, I mean, Snape, you want me to tell you where you're from Europe? I'm okay. Bold as love. I mean, that is like that's a valid thought. Like for real, it is. But you have to understand that these things have lived with Native Americans for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and they usually live in such a remote area. They're the masters of their terrain. Thanks, Steamboat. Appreciate that. Yeah, you got a message. We do. I honestly believe we have. I didn't realize that people in my neighborhood were looking forward to a cryptid interview too. Well, hey, if they've seen things, send them my way. You know you can. Are you live tomorrow? Yes, I will. I'll be live tomorrow, but I'll only be live tomorrow for about an hour because I'll be at work tomorrow. I took the day off. I just needed to get away from the office and needed to, kind of recenter myself. Yeah, absolutely. The Bridgewater Triangle. Absolutely. I may talk about that. I may talk about that for Saturday Night's Live. Vonnie's still here. Awesome. How old am I? I'm old enough to be your grandpa. And I was a 13-year-old kid checking out my. I would never think that younger kids would be interested um, in this topic. We just take is it Gnostic Light Bean? We just did a live. If you go onto the channel and you look under my lives, if you scroll down, you'll see I did a whole Saturday night live stream about the Whitehall incident. Really, it's 70 miles away from you. Does anybody know how to pronounce this person's the first part of their name? The last part is me, M-E. Am I Gen X, John? I absolutely I'm a Gen X. Really? Well, hey, Ozzy, that's awesome. It's awesome that because I see a lot of kids your age playing Minecraft and Roadblocks and other things. They're on technology all the time, and this doesn't usually catch their attention. So it's cool that that you guys are like you like it. So I mean, if you enjoy it, seek it out, educate yourself, learn as much as you possibly can. I have not seen a Skinwalker yet, Ethan. Yeah, that one, Joanne. I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's good. Okay, we got Ethan in here, we got Ozzy in here, and we got another person here. It's a youngin. We got Rylan. Okay, we got some teenagers, pre-teenagers in here. And the fact that you guys are on here and you're asking questions and you're being respectful and you're not being your typical kid that age, it's truly, truly appreciated. And we like to see it. So what you guys need to do is go out there and explore, but be safe when you're doing it. Look for answers. Heck yeah, Gen Answers are wicked smart. Yes, we are. I have a Gen Z in here. Awesome, Gen Z. Uh, Techers boy, what's going on? Christian McDaniel, hello. Gnostic Lightbeam, hello. You guys, if you guys are new to the chat, please drop a one in the chat and let me know where you're from. Yeah, Trinity. Absolutely. Gnostic Lightbeam, you're an antique. Billy Boy, I've heard inhuman groans in the forest at night and saw a white orb in front of me shortly before. Yeah, those are crazy. Be careful, man. One thing you guys need to be careful if you ever go out in the woods, you're doing some investigating or anything like that. Um, if you hear whistling, you hear crying, you hear screaming, you hear someone yelling for help, and yeah, just be careful. Gen X, you're in Minnesota, so am I. I think except for their hair. Yeah, absolutely. Not new, but not just subscribe. So, I mean, if anybody likes what they're seeing and wants to check out the other content on the channel, that's awesome. Please do so. And if you like it, please consider subscribing. Louisiana, you got the Rougarou. Cameron Engel, cute. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see. No one. No one. Hello. Where are you from? Are you new to the channel? Have I ever been to the UK? Skepta's 00. No, I haven't been to the UK. I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that because I was stationed in Germany and the UK was not one place I got to. Oh, I know where that is. I'm north of the Twin Cities. Well, thank you, Ozzy. I appreciate that. And I'll tell you right now, Ozzy, because I assume you're in Australia. Um, uh, Australia in like a 2 month span of time went from my number four um like country that listens to my channel or watches my channel to number two. They changed from a dog to a cat. Okay, that's strange. Ephraim, hello, how are you? Are fairies cryptids or paranormal? I say that they're cryptids. Life on Two Wheels, Boston, Mass. I seen Bigfoot in the Blue Hill Mountains at Canton, Mass. For real. Life on Two Wheels, Boston, MA. Please shoot me an email, the cryptidpodcast72 at gmail.com. Steamboat, if you're in, can you drop that into the chat, please? I was stationed in a little town called Norvenich. It was a munitions support squadron. The biggest city closest to us was like Cologne and Bonn. Durin was a pretty big city, but from where our base was, we could go to Holland, Belgium, um, Luxembourg. We were right in that little niche right there, pretty much like on the western part of Germany. Thomas B, hello again. Sup, I'm new. What's up, Logan? Well, welcome. Where are you from, Logan? You're from Palestine, okay. You live in Nashville. Not be quite. Yeah, absolutely it is. I'm not. I live here because my family's here. If my family was not here, then I'd be living probably in Tennessee or Wyoming. So is it Joss and Wim? I again, JSHSYWHMM. I've had UFO experiences since a kid, as my sister too. Do you think they are related, cryptids and UFOs? You know what? I can't say no, but I can't say yes. The reason I can't say no is because people said they have seen it. I can't say yes because I haven't seen it. So our UK friends can share fair. I again, that's a lot there in Canada. There's even reports people have seen fairies or gnomes or leprechauns here in the United States as well. Darsmit, what branch were you in, Sharon? Um, guys, just things that we, on the channel, we don't. I will not discuss politics. I will not discuss religion. Yeah, it's just things I don't want to get into. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound. Come to Central Maine if you want sightings. Oh, I've heard Central Maine is getting crazy. I think this always has been. I think there's always has been some really cool encounters in Maine, but a lot of people just don't talk about them. No, ghosts are not cryptids. I also don't discuss really the paranormal on here. People have asked me, "Hey, can we talk about this? Can we talk about that?" I don't like giving power to things like that. I had a paranormal podcast at one time, but because of a lot of unwanted attention, I decided to shut the channel down and delete it. So yeah, I am familiar with what they call mimics. Uncle Tommy, what's going on? How are you? Can spirits haunt a person if they want to? Rich207, hello, how are you? If you guys are just jumping in the chat for the first time, drop a 1 in the comments. Let us know where you're from. I'm your host, Dano. I am the host of the Cryptid Podcast. I do these morning lives, usually about an hour. I'm doing a little long one because I'm home today. Usually I do it from the parking lot of where I work. Um, so Monday through Friday between about 6:40 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. Central Standard Time, I do these. Northwest America. Okay, cool, cool. Daryl, what's going on, buddy? And then every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, I drop I drop a new episode Saturday nights, 8:30 Central Standard Time. I do a live stream, and then once a month I do a Saturday release, and members of the channel get early access to that. A lot of people will say that Ozzy. They say that these are descendants of the Nephilim and things like that. I kept hearing sounds of cups falling, a glass breaking, things like that at night, but when I get up, nothing's disturbed. Do you think that's a poltergeist? Possibly. Possibly, possibly. Showhagen, where's Showhagen at? Yes, Joanne, I know you do that for sure. I haven't seen anything here in Maine. Don't forget to hit that like. Uncle Tommy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Want to know the strongest weapon ever with a bunch of users using it? It's the belt. No, the strongest weapon ever is the mind. Yes, I do believe in UFOs. Absolutely. What's up, Rob? Good morning, man. How are you? Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. I had him on about a month or so ago. Great encounter. Absolutely. I knew some moonshiners back in the day. My family's from West Virginia. Yeah, dude, I enjoyed having you on the channel, man. I really did. That was a great episode. All right, I'm already past what the time I said I was going to stop at, but you know what? We got 4 minutes till 9 o'clock, so I'll just kind of say we'll stay up here till 9 o'clock. Ezekiel, what's up? Like, do I believe Sasquatch? Yeah, I did. I had a very passive encounter, a sighting when I saw my Bigfoot there, Ozzy. There was no aggression on their part. I was in Lackland. Ezekiel, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. San Antonio. Steamboat, I was in San Antonio. You're from Kenya. Awesome. Yeah, you have a blessed day, Vonnie. Get some rest because it's getting what it's probably what 2:30 something there like that. You're a very intuitive young man, Aussie. It's hard to explain things and tell stories to people without pictures or proof. I, for a fact, have seen some wild and crazy things in camps. Hey, you know what? Whiskey Bent and Hellbound, absolutely. Same thing, but I was a kid when I had mine. We didn't have cell phones, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't carry cameras with us because we were out being kids, riding our bikes, playing in the woods and things like that, and stuff happens. I'm Minnesota. Yeah, when and I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. JSHSY. WHMM. I wish I knew how to pronounce that. But no, yeah, when you see one, man, it's you're definitely you look at something different. Well, I don't know if we can all use magic, man. Minnesota's your dream state? Ezekiel, Minnesota's your dream state? Well, you guys, it is now 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. I'm just going to say thank you so much for everybody showing up, coming in and chatting. I'm getting to get to meet a lot of new people. Go over to the channel, check out what I have. You guys, I have to, man. I have to. I got stuff I got to get done. Um, but I just wanted to say, you guys, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Um, go over to the channel and check out my other content. And if you like it and you know you think it's good enough, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would absolutely love to have you guys as a subscriber. Thank you again so much for jumping on. And you know, you youngins on here, and I say youngins, you know, thank you. Thank you. I will not forget. I will not forget. Aboriginal, I will not forget. So, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe. Um, what does this channel do? I talk about cryptids, Bigfoot, that type of stuff. Yes, absolutely. Laundry is calling me. My wife's away, and so I want to make sure I get this house and I keep this house nice and clean for her because when she comes back, I don't want her to have to worry about doing anything. So, plus I'm replacing the flooring in my kitchen. We're doing that type of stuff. So, but yeah, please subscribe, like, comment, share, hit that notification so you guys know when I drop new stuff. So if you guys subscribe and hit the notification, you guys knowing that I'm dropping new episode tonight, or actually today, in a few hours. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing. As my buddy Josh from Mysteries Unknown always says, stay prayed up. And as I always like to say, guys, remember, a legend begins with a sighting. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for all your time. Have a great day, guys.